Good afternoon to everyone. This is the Power of Healing with Uthabi. Ngowekhethelo. Intungu elihle. Umzilikazi kaMashobane. So today I made this video, or I'm making this video because I'm worried, ne? I'm worried about the questions that I get. And it's become a concern to me, and I feel that I need to address it. I'm addressing it because angifuni abantu bamoshele abanye abantu abadinga usizo. I don't want people who I don't want other people to ruin other people's chances of getting help and healing. Because we've got people that specialize in messing up things for other people. Okay, let me not say specialized, but we've got people who come into your space and they end up messing up and they end up making you set rules are harsh on other people because they were the ones that provoked you. I wouldn't want to use the word provoked. They come into a space to test you, and then when you get to the people that really need your help, now you've made things hard for other people. So I just want to address this thing because I've forever said, Abalethwekimi, or whoever that is chosen for me to be healed by me, or whoever that needs to be healed by me is chosen. Abambaya Ketwa, guys, and I'm forever going to say this. If you have sent yourself to my space, you will end up not understanding the way I do things because you sent yourself. I've always said this. Trust your spirit guides to choose a healer for you. Then you'll find things easy. I'm going to talk about the 7 C's and the 7 dimensions in my space or in my journey, because I think I need to clear some of the things, but also not clearing as well, but not only clearing, but maybe share my journey so that people understand that what does it mean to be a loner and go through this road alone, or go through this road alone, because that is why you are alone in this journey. So I'm going to talk about the 7 C's and the 7 dimensions in my journey and what I had to complete for those 7 C's and for those 7 dimensions. Guys, I'm done. I am done, or I completed most of what I was instructed to do. All the necessities that I was supposed to do, I had to do them by myself. No guidance or research from YouTube. Then I didn't even know what was going on YouTube. And I had to complete all of this by myself. And I didn't ask Uguti, or I didn't use preference, but it was necessary for me to do things the way I'm instructed to. And I followed each instruction to the T. So when you come to my space, and you've got expectations that I always speak about, you are actually limiting me from actually doing what I'm supposed to do. You are actually preventing me from doing exactly what I'm instructed to you to do for you. Um, there's this, yeah. So before I start there, so the seven seas and the seven dimensions, I'm going to be talking about the crystal stones. I'm going to be talking about um, the shells, the pearls that we get as we go. Sometimes people get stones. You can either get stones, get shells, get um, pearls in different places, and those things come from different dimensions depending on where you are in your journey. There's a lot of things that come with this journey, and um, for you to unlock all of these things, you need to be selfless. You need to be selfless. You need to understand what is it exactly that you want to get out of this. Uh, when I went through everything, I needed to understand where uh, 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 all this hard training was taking me. So I needed to do everything so that I get to that end destination. Where exactly is it that it's taking me? Because it makes no sense that you go through hardship and you don't get to the end and understanding why. So I needed to complete everything so I know why exactly am I being or why exactly am I being trained in that manner, or what exactly am I being prepared for. I needed to understand ukuthi so sekwenzeke konke that has happened. Where am I going? I needed to see the end. So that is why I in tuned myself of to focus, because I needed to see. You know, when you are tested, when you go through a lot of things, at the end of the day, you need to understand what the hardship sapi and what am I getting out of it. Because I spoke about purpose of God, and I spoke about your book of life, and I spoke about there was a video that I made about the perfection, or the number seven and the meaning of number seven. Or I remember, I think I made that video about number seven, but for me it had a different meaning, and I needed to know, where is this taking me? You know, you always hear about purpose, and when you go through things, it's like, I'm supposed to be serving a certain purpose. Where is this purpose taking me? So I needed to understand ukuthi ngiyaphi. Ngifuna ukuyibona lento le ukuthi at the end of the day, because it would be lento, it wouldn't be fair for me to be born, go through a hardship, and die. So surely there should be some reason and some turn of events in everything that I'm going through. So I was looking forward to see. So when it came to everything being revealed, and my ordainment, and being in this level that I'm at, that is why everything now made sense. It made sense at the end. At the end of it all, it made sense. And as it made sense, then things began to change. And there are people who are fortunate, and there are people who are unfortunate, that when you get to the end, then maybe things have gone bad for you, that you can't, you've actually lost so much that you no longer have the desire to live, unfortunately. And for some, it's fortunate because as they go through things, it doesn't take long for them to get a breakthrough. So other people, it takes so long that they end up ending their own lives. So I think I'm fortunate and blessed in that way that it never got to that. Now, uh, guys, I there's a lot that we don't share, especially when it comes to a spiritual journey and uh the water spirits, especially, or the water spirits, the going through all these spirits or understanding all the spirits. There's a lot that we don't share. There's a lot that we don't share. There's a lot that is sacred, and in a space where I have to speak about inzuza, there's a lot that we don't share. And I think I did mention this, that there's a lot that things of that are sacred. Okay, and I am going to say that maybe in eyami inzuza, eyami, there's a lot that I don't share, and there's a lot that I had to learn and understand. Ne? So yeah, as I did say, I did mention that I'm going to be talking about, I don't want to, I'm going not going to share that much about these things, the stones, the pearls, the shells, everything, because we all have different explanations according to abantu abasiphethe. Our guidance, our spirit guides, amathonga ethu, totally different. So our experiences and journeys are different and unique in them in their own way. So now, why am I concerned? I'm concerned because I completed all the trials that were set up for me for the by the 7 Cs. So when I take somebody to do a certain ritual, I have to speak to all the spirits. I have to connect all the spirits of the 7 Cs to where I'm taking this person. Or I have to channel. And that is why I said, I think I dedicate one day for one person. Because there's a lot that the preparation that goes into it. Ne? But then when we get now, there's a question that I get, guys, and I want to talk about the water preference. There's a question that I get that, Koko, why ungangisenga la? Awu mina yazi ngithi sempophomeni or uzwa ngisempophomeni. I'm in Joburg, and there's a few waterfalls in Joburg. Okay, okay. That's beside the point. You know, I went to the Zimbabwe, and people don't understand a lot of things about spirits, and I've gone to realize that people really don't know. They just like the fact that ngitshelwe ngamanzi amuvayo. If you are going to be healed, I can take a cup of water and sprinkle water on you. You get healing. I can take you to the nearby river. You'll get your healing. I can take you to Esizibeni. You can get healing. I can take you to a pool. You get healing. That is why you get people who heal differently with water. I can prepare a bath for you in my own place and you are healed. It really doesn't matter which water you go to and the preference, because at the end of the day, even some of you are even scared of the water, but you tell me but yet you are scared of the water. Now that's beside the point. If somebody has been given, and I said this before in one of the videos, if uphiwe amandla wamanzi, it doesn't matter ukuthi ngusa kumaphi amanzi. If uwaphathisiwe amanzi, it doesn't matter because amanzi akuwe. A person is made out of water, 60% of water. If amanzi uwaphathisiwe, it really doesn't matter where I take you. Amanzi akimi. Now, when you say ufuna impephomo, ufuna amanzi ahambayo, ufuna. That is why people don't, when they want, now they think of taking people to emanzini babathathe imali engaka, because you guys have expectations. So basically, you don't want to be healed. You want your preferences. Now, let me ask. So if I take you to Empopomeni and you don't get healed, what do we say again? If you get to you, or if you take yourself, because I believe, you know, when you go to a doctor or a GP, when you go there and say I'm sick, you don't go inside and say and diagnose yourself and then tell the doctor what treatment to give you. You wait for the doctor to make the diagnosis and give you the treatment. Same in my space. I will not do, I cannot, Lendo, take you to a place that I know is not going to help you. I'm not sure about other people's spaces, guys. I'm not sure what you guys have been through. But in my space, I vowed to take on this duty. And as I always say, duty for me is much more important. This is what I'm being called for, to help and heal. No matter where you are, if I have to heal you, if I am chosen to heal you, I will heal you. But if you come with your own understanding of things, you are preventing me from doing what I'm supposed to do for you. And that makes it difficult. Sometimes I feel like saying, let's cancel. Sometimes I feel like just saying, you know what, it's fine. Let's leave it like that. But now, because I work with people, I report to my own spirit guides, and I am always told of being humble and selfless. I take it as it comes. Whether bittersweet, I still take it. But sometimes I really feel like saying to umuntu, asiyeke, asibuyele move. I can refund you, you can do your own things. And that's so we don't want, I don't want to get to that point where now I can't help other people because of other people. Please, guys, let us respect people's spaces. Okay, because for me now, you are seeking for help from me. Surely if you knew how to do things, you can do them yourself. Guys, I did everything by myself. Everything. No mentor, no helper, no one to take me. There were instances where I was instructed to go into water. Kune lightning. I did that without looking at Amanza saying, because you are shown which water, and also you are shown or you are given instructions on what to do regardless of the water. You are just told, yemanzini, and do this, and the situation has to be like this. So when I was told you need to be emanzini or emvuleni ngesikhathi kune lightning, and not ngesikhathi kune lightning, and ngesikhathi where there's certain things happening, I had to do that by myself. No support in somebody accompanying me. I had to be a loner and do that. I had to walk that road by myself. So when I was supposed to get a manzini where things were happening, I had to do that. So I didn't have that. So if you tell me that, and I'm actually glad, because I didn't have the knowledge about Popomo no Lwandle. I just knew that I had to be in water. I didn't look ukuthi anjani gupi. I had to be in that water. I did what was necessary. That's that. And then spirit preferences. People always want to be told lies. I've realized that people actually want to be told lies. Because um, you tell a person a lot of things about their spirit guides or who's responsible for their spiritual journey. And then and then now they start watching videos, and they feel this one is actually nothing inferior than the other. Then now they want this one that is superior. We don't get prefer. We don't choose, or we don't choose the spirit. The spirit chooses us. So you don't get preference. They would okay, I'm preferring Zuza or I'm preferring Kosazana. You don't, unfortunately. Because you know, I hear a lot of things. I hear a lot of things in a day. And it's actually worrying or concerning, because that is why people don't get their breakthrough. They are forever looking for this supernatural power. I don't know why. If it's within you, it will happen. If it's you, if you were given the supernatural power, it's yours. Uh as I said, mentoring in the road of loners. This is a road of loners. When I mentor, I am mentoring 30%. I need you to do the 70. I need to stand by yourself and do certain things for yourself. Because I'm not the one that's going through this journey. I've completed mine, or in that lendo, in that phase of completing mine, or in that chapter of completing mine. Actually, I've completed. I know where I'm going. I know who I am. I know who's surrounding me and what's going on in my space. I know me. So when I speak about the seven seasons, the seven dimensions, I've traveled. I've done that. I've done all the trials. And it's something that's very sacred, that I cannot explain it further than what I've told you. I've done that, and I can tell you things. Where's this? I can tell you things. You see, I've completed mine. Where's this thing now? And unfortunately, it has different meanings to everyone. Beats have different meanings to each and every one of us. And with me, I've completed mine. All the seven C's, done. Done. All the seven C's. I've completed mine. And hence I've said that everything, every beadwork that I wear, every shell, every crystal stone, there is meaning to each and every one of them. I can tell you a story. I've got stories for days. Okay? So as I've said, I only do 30%. I'm mentoring you. I'm not walking your journey for you. I'm not, because a lot of people, even when I get into the water, there's certain things that I do that you don't even know and would not even understand. I only have to understand it. And I was instructed to do it in a certain way, and I do just that. So the 70%, it has to be done by you. I can't dream for you. I can't hear messages for you. You hear those things. So Mina, I'm helping you get your breakthrough and where you need to be, or give you direction of where you need to be, so that things can become easier for you. And that's what shamanism is all about. Because in shamanism, you have to understand a lot of things that has to do with vibration, the waves, this and that. Okay? And it's very funny, because people will tell you about where they should be, which water they should be in, not being aware about the underwater spirits and the sea of the lost. They don't even know about the sea of the lost. And what happens, what do we mean when we talk about the sea of the lost? The sea of the lost spirits, sorry. The sea of the lost spirits. and what happens there. So when we do all these rituals, and when we do all, we need to understand at that moment and that specific time which spirits are in that water and what's going on there. Sometimes I can tell you stories for days. Some clients that I've been with, they can tell you stories that I've told them, I wonder what's going on now, and this is what's happening, and this is what's happening. Don't go back, because if you go back, you're not going to come back. You need to know that before. So basically, let me leave it there. But guys, there's a lot that happens. There's spirits that are lost in water, and they would do anything to get rest. And also with the 7 dimensions, there's the last, there is the land of the lost. Because we are not only going to talk about the good, we need to talk about the dangers of it as well. The dangers of what we do. Somebody gets into your space and things happen. You get sick, you get this, you get that. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of vibrations. There's a lot of energy that's taking place. And there's a lot of spirits that come forth as well. So it's not only about the candles and impepo and phahla. There's a lot that happens in the space of healing. So when we don't talk about it, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's not in our space to talk about them. So I just wanted to say this. Let us respect people's spaces. I took an oath to heal and help people. I took that oath. And with that oath, I have to listen to instructions for each and every person. Because I cannot do as I please as well. That is why it's Linda, and that is why we fast. And that is why I'm expecting the person that I'm healing to follow through as well. If you don't follow through, it's not my journey. If you don't follow through, if you take it for granted, it's not my journey. At the end of the day, you are the one who's going to experience things. You are the one who's going to be sick. You are the one who's going to experience lots of things. You are the one who's going to, basically, it doesn't come to me. It only affects me, my energy during that moment. But after that, it's not my journey. Mina, I just go and report back ukuthi umuntu wenu akayithathi serious lento. Oh, umuntu weni, well, I've tried what I can, but so that's all I needed to say, guys. Oh, before I forget, I spoke about all these things. And I just needed to show you. I can tell you stories about those things. I can tell you stories why I have this. I can tell you a story why I have that. Why I have that. Why I have that. Why I have that. This one. All of them have meanings. I can tell you why I have that. So when I say I've completed my 7 rounds, I've done that. My 7 I can tell you stories. But now, if you go and get these things and you don't understand what they are for, that's not my fault. When you went and got them by yourself. Guys, let's stop copying other people's journeys. Go your own journey. Understand your own journey. Stop. Because at some point, you're not going to know what to do. Each of everything that I wear has a meaning, has a message. I had to do certain things for. Anyways, as I always say, I love you guys, and yeah, everybody is alone in this journey, guys. And it's much more beautiful when you get to the end and you've done things by yourself, for yourself, because there's always going to be meaning, and you will not let anything ruin that for you. So as I've said, if you can't do it yourself, by all means, we are not forcing anyone to do things. If you can do it yourself, if you can complete the rituals yourself, if you can cleanse yourself, then do it yourself. But just don't ruin things for other people who really need help, because there are people who really need a breakthrough out there and to be helped and to be directed. Understand? Ningamosheli abanye abantu. Thank you so much, and I hope you do, as we always do, share, comment, like. Thank you.